Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims Info and Thoughts video. So there's not really much to speak about regarding The Sims over the past week, but The Sims did publish one new blog post that is a behind-the-scenes look at the two recent kits, First Fits and Desert Luxe. It also doubles as a sort of interview with the two EA Network creators who helped them produce the two kits, Urban Sims X and Evelyn Sims. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We have that screenshot from the First Fits kit, which does show that yes, Urban Sims X himself is in the background along with the two children that she made for this kit. The blog mentions that Urban Sims X is well known for her storytelling and her Let's Plays, so she helped on the First Fits kit, while Evelyn, who is well known for her speed builds, helped with the Desert Luxe kit. Urban Sims X and Evelyn were fully immersed in the kit creation process, from digging into real-world references, to exploring the initial concept art, to reviewing the final in-game items. Jen and Rosa go a little bit into their history with The Sims. So Rosa says she started playing The Sims back when she was 9 or 10 years old, and that it acted as a safe space for her because she wasn't having an easy time in school due to her classmates. And with Jen, she started playing The Sims back in the early 2000s when the game originally launched, and that The Sims helped open up her world because it allowed her to channel her inner creativity. She says she cannot fathom where she would be if it weren't for The Sims, and honestly, same. The next question is, how does it feel to be one of the first community members to consult on a kit with the Sims 4 team? I'm glad they actually outright said that they consulted on the kit, because there appears to be some confusion as to the level of involvement the EA creators had in the production of this kit. I even received a comment saying, how could you possibly wonder if they will continue to collab with creators on kits, because a collab equals cheap labor and name recognition. Sure, they do get a bit more name recognition because of these popular creators, but those creators weren't the ones sitting down creating the meshes for the objects and the clothing. They were just consulting. It actually, from what I can tell, sounds a bit similar to how the community stuff pack vote worked with Nifty Knitting and Laundry Day, except they weren't consulting the whole community, they were consulting two people. Anyways, Rosa says, I'm so incredibly honored. I spend so much of my day-to-day on The Sims, and now there's a kit coming that I've had a say in, and that's honestly just a major honor. It's been a very unique experience and very exciting to see the whole process and be a part of it, but also very cozy to sit down with the team behind the kit. It was very enjoyable, and I was super excited for every call we had. And then Jen says, it feels surreal. If you told my younger self one day I'd be consulting with the Sims team on a kit for the game, I wouldn't have believed you. It's an absolute honor and a dream come true. The next question is, can you describe the kit you collaborated on and what is special about it? Rosa says, it's a luxury kit with desert feels that fits perfectly in expensive homes and in high-end spa settings. The items are made with natural materials, so some can also fit in bohemian settings as well. It has a very natural and lavish feel to it. It's all very sleek. I think the items turned out beautiful and also very unique. The kit definitely has its own vibe compared to many other packs made for the game so far. And Jen says, what makes this kit so special is it's the first of its kind. It specifically focuses on kids' clothing that is both fun and fashionable, while simultaneously offering a nice variety of pieces that players will be able to use over and over again, while integrating perfectly with other existing items in Create a Sim. Yeah, this is the sort of stuff I was hoping to hear when they announced that they collaborated with creators on them. So yeah, especially regarding the Desert Luxe kit, I think people were confused as to where exactly this kit was going to fit in, other than, yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense with the Oasis Springs and they took the screenshots there, but it is good to have a bit more context to it. Then we have, what are some of your favorite items that you helped to collaborate on in the kit? Rosa says, I would have to mention the 3-seater couch, which I was very adamant that we needed in the kit, so we'd end up with a full set. It adds diversity to the kit so you can use it in more settings than just for outdoor use. The chair is probably also one of my favorite items that ended up looking so luxe and nice. And I know there are a couple of items other builders are going to have a lot of fun with in particular, such as the awning and the squared table, which you can stack. Don't worry, it looks good stacked. Jen says, I have to say I'm a huge fan of the sweater with that adorable backpack. The swatches give it such a playful but casual look, and the detail that went into this piece wows me every time. The sneakers are an all-time favorite. I'm really excited to get my hands on those. Oh, and the smartwatch as well. I'm all about details, and I think the smartwatch really does complement the kit well. Yeah, I agree, actually. I'm not surprised she mentioned the sweater with the backpack. It is surprisingly really detailed. We've definitely had some items in the past where belts or just other attached accessories look pretty questionable, very two-dimensional. It can even be things like buttons or zippers that look very flat. But thankfully, with this First Fits kit, that wasn't the case. With the Desert Luxe kit, it is interesting to hear about that 3-seater couch, because I still feel like this set isn't completed, as I said in a previous video, because we don't have like different numbers of seated versions for each one. But yeah, I guess it's a little closer to complete than it would have been if we didn't have that 3-seater couch. Next question is, what was your favorite parts of the collaboration process with the Sims team? Rosa said, I love seeing the Sim Gurus post concept art, so I thought that bit was very exciting. It was also one of the first steps, which made me really sit there thinking, okay, this is actually happening. I'm consulting on this kit. Another part that stood out to me was finally seeing the things in the game after a few months. It felt very special and rewarding, but honestly, just talking to the kit team and hearing how excited they too were about the kit and how happy they were with how it was turning out, and then complimenting each other's work, was so nice to see and hear. It's a very passionate team and it showed. Jen says, this is such a tough question, mostly because I thoroughly enjoyed the entire experience as a whole. I must say, being able to have the opportunity as a player myself to give feedback and choose to an extent what items I think would fit the kit best was so much fun. Next, Rosa was asked, you're an avid builder. What are you most excited to build with the new items in the Desert Luxe kit? Which packs do you think would complement this kit nicely? And she says, I'm mostly excited to use it for something like a high-end luxury home. I especially love to build family homes, and it's fun exploring them in different styles, so they fit with different kinds of households. While the kit is very unique to itself, I see it fitting very well with packs like spa day, maybe fitness stuff, but also for a different and more bohemian kind of vibe, it would go well with some items from the City Living expansion pack. Since it's such a unique set of items, I'll definitely have to experiment with it once I have the items in my own game, but I'm really looking forward to that part. I never would have thought that they would go with City Living. I mean, I guess it could, but yeah, I could see where she's coming from with the fitness stuff pack, because it does have kind of like modern, natural kind of angle to it, so with the right color swatches, I think they could match up decently well. The last question is for Jen. How do you think that specific kit for kids will enrich a simmer's gameplay? Which packs do you think would complement this kit nicely? And Jen answers with, simply by creating more options for their children. Kits also allow players to pick and choose what assets they want in their game based on what appeals to them. It also breathes new life into existing items / packs they may already have. The Parenthood game pack and kids room stuff come to mind first, but I also think some of the items in this kit would complement eco lifestyle and cottage living. That's kind of funny she actually brought up eco lifestyle, because I remember saying that about one of the items where it does feel like it would go with the vibe of that. Yeah, Parenthood and kids room are pretty obvious as well. And yeah, I really like both of those packs. Parenthood is really good. Kids room stuff I feel is actually a little bit underrated. Then we have that last screenshot there from the Desert Luxe kit. which does feature Evelyn's sim self on the right. I remember after a little bit I realized, oh, that is supposed to look like her, isn't it? Because, yeah, definitely with the red hair and the hairstyle looks pretty accurate to her, so yeah, a nice touch for sure. And overall, I would say it is pretty interesting that they do have EA creators involved with these two kits, because it's just kind of funny, you know, with the EA Game Changers program name going away in favor of EA Creator Network, but now the Game Changer name is starting to make more sense. I mean, there's always going to be room for improvement, but still, it is kind of funny how the Game Changer name, at least for The Sims in particular, I'm not sure about other EA games, but yeah, it is making a little bit more sense for The Sims now than it did, say, like 2 or 3 years ago. Just as a quick reminder, the Desert Luxe kit is not out yet. That's releasing on September 14th, which is this Wednesday. And that wraps up another Sims Info and Thoughts video, so feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on this blog post and these two kits so far. And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!